I think it's a really great debut album kasi parang in-establish nila sakto yung title, who they are, 'di ba? It's kind of a common case naman for a lot of debut groups, I think. But some, they kind of go at it. Like ang introduction nila is ito yung tunog namin. This is the personality that we are.
Pag iniisip ko nga sila para sa teenager na magka-college na. Alam mo yun, yung excited silang mag-move forward to college. Pero sobrang daming anxiety. Pero excited ka pa din. So yun yung feeling ko. And I feel like it's more complex than what a usual debut group would put out.
And yung sa teaser, 'di ba, parang very soft lens, tapos puro sparkle, ganun yung mga itsura. Lahat sila mukhang mga Sedi ang munting prinsipe, lalo na si Daisuke. Lalo na si Daisuke, blonde siya. As in, Sedi ang munting prinsipe. As a very visual person, when I listen to something, parang yun pa rin nakikita ko. Lahat naka-soft filter. Very soft pop, very dreamlike. Yung vibe na ganon. And those are yung klase ng soft pop that I really enjoy.
1, 2, sarang!
Hey! Annyeong, this is Pia.
Hi, this is Monica.
What's up, everyone? This is Trency, and welcome to another episode of 1, 2, Sarang! Woohoo!
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome!
And sa ating mga K-pop stans out there, meron akong tanong para sa inyo and of course, para kay Pia and Monica. Sa tingin nyo guys, ano ba tong feeling na maging isang stan ng isang debut group? Kasi between the three of us, never pa kami naging stan ng isang debut group. So ano kaya tong feeling na to? Let's ponder on this.
Sobrang weird kasi sobra akong fan ng mga survival shows. But I only watch for the show. Tas kapag nag-debut na sila, parang, oy, good job, congrats. Ganon yun.
You survived.
Ganon. Hey, parang from Island sa Enhypen. Tapos itong Zero Base 1. Basta laging, hey, congrats.
Award, gano'n. Bakit hindi siya nag-move on to stand-up shit?
Kasi sabi ko, isa lang lagi eh. Pero hindi nagkakatotoo yung isang-isang yun. Pero for another conversation.
Okay. Gets.
Parang for me naman, like it's definitely new. Kasi parang after the first EP or debut album, okay, what's next? Alam mo yun? Parang wala nang iba. Hindi ka isang linggo of like, diving into different wonders and whatever.
Correct.
So, in a way, it feels bitten. Like, hindi ko mas-settle yung, minsan kaya yun yung feeling ko ata pag whenever I start like saying na, ooh, I want to listen to this new group. Tapos baka minsan hindi nagta-translate to like being a super fan of theirs kasi wala akong next step na agad-agad. Like, kailangan kong pagtiyagaan, alam mo yun. Or it has to be like a sort of, I guess for their next release, kailangan sobrang bongga na, okay, you have my attention kind of thing. So, unlike yung previous experience natin na dahil ang dami ng history eh. Alam mo yun?
Correct.
Parang madami ka ng thoughts na formulate. So, immediately, alam mo na if you'll stand the group or not. Ganon. So,
correct.
To shorten my answer, weird. Like, it's testing my patience, to be honest.
Tama naman. Kasi may waiting period, ganon. Ako naman, parang, wala pa din ako sinastan na debut group, pero ang closest na is Boy Next Door. Hi, Boy Next Door. See you soon, tsaka. Or see you na, I guess. Okay. Tapos nun, so parang, natutuwa lang ako sa feeling na, parang sobrang daming pwedeng mangyari. It's like a world of wonder. Alam mo yun. So, yun yung very wonder of, yes.
Pumupunta na naman sa iba. Okay, anyway. Balik.
Yes, balik. Pero yun nga, so parang ang saya-saya nung feeling. And I bring this up kasi parang over the past few months, we've been bombarded by this feeling of wonder and glee and joy over this very, very new debut group that we've also actually talked about na before. Kaya sobrang daming mga fans nito na nag-interact talaga with us in our videos, in our reels, TikToks, who were just like very excited to talk about this group. na kami tuloy, sobrang na-curious din kami kasi parang we know of them because of one particular member na meron tayong
and also Universe League.
And of course, Universe League, yes.
Yeah.
Dahil doon. So, and then all of a sudden, they come in and they're just big fans. And parang kami, we started getting curious about them. So, for this episode, we will be talking about this wonderful, wonderful group na sobrang dami-daming fans kahit na early on in their career. The group is called AHOF. Yeah! Okay, very excited to talk about them. But for this episode, we will be doing an album review. So we'll be talking about their newest album and yung thoughts namin about it. And siguro just a general feeling as K-pop stans. We will be talking about AHOF, just a little bit of a background. I guess for some of our Sarang base out there na nakikinig na hindi naman fans nila who want to know more about them, we'll share a little bit about what we know. Little of what we know kasi we're not yet, fans of this group, but very, very interested still. And then we'll be talking about how we felt after listening to this album. And then we'll also talk about the songs that stood out for us. And then, of course, since it's their debut album, ano pa kaya ang nakikita namin sa future ng AHOF? Isang malawak na future for them. And lastly, as your K-pop titas, kinarino talaga natin ng K-pop titahan na to. Let's go! Meron ba kayong words of encouragement for this young group? Diba? As an older person talking to a younger group of people who are maybe more talented than us.
Hindi siya maybe.
Yes, talented.
Ano question yun?
Kasi gusto ko naman bigyan ng sariling ng confidence naman yung mga sarili natin. Huwag naman natin isipin na sobrang we're less. Ayan. So that is what we're gonna be talking about for this episode. So tune in, guys. Especially sa mga AHOF stans dyan. Sa ating mga FOHAs. Hi, guys.
FOHA!
Oo. Listen in. And then later on, maybe talk to us in the comment section in our YouTube and maybe on Spotify as well. And even on our social media. Tell us what you thought about this episode. Alright, simulan na natin. So this part lang is for, of course, the people who don't know who AHOF is. Alright, so super babilis lang to. Just a little bit of a background about the group. So AHOF actually means All-Time Hall of Famer. And it also means 9 in Korean. Diba? So because there are 9 members in this group. And these boys all came from, as we mentioned earlier at the start, from the idol survival show called Universe League na actually pinag-usapan namin before. So we talked about this in our episode 121 called Hallyu Po, because we wanted to highlight, of course, the Filipino idol who's part of this group, JL. We love him so much. JL. Since 9 young boys nga sila, ang whole concept daw ng AHOF is 9 young boys who dream of becoming world-class artists that will enter the K-pop Hall of Fame. Ayun. Kaya all-time Hall of Famers sila. And their fandom name is called FOHA. So this was, as of recording, just announced yesterday, I think.
Yesterday. 9-9. It's so cute.
9-9.
Kasi 9-9 kasi AHOF. Yeah. They waited for the day.
Adore.
Yes.
Oo. As of recording, very controversial pa tong name na to. Yes.
Correct.
So, sabihin nyo sa amin kung controversial pa. Mag-comment kayo kung ano nang feelings nyo about this fandom name, mga FOHAs, when you hear this later on. Alright, so FOHA means Forever Our Home AHOF. So medyo cute. Cute yung meaning actually. Parang may ganun siyang vibe. And then, AHOF is actually under F&F Entertainment. Yan. So it's actually their first boy group. So,
yes.
Very exciting.
One other group, Eunice.
Eunice. Oo nga. Sabi pa ni Pia kanina, off-recording, nangungolekta sila ng mga Pilipino.
Ako ba nagsabi nun? Ikaw yata.
Ikaw nagsabi nun.
Okay.
Yun. Okay, sino ba ang members ng AHOF? We have the leader, Steven Kim. Steven, who is a 2000 liner. Ito na talaga. Lumalabas ang Titanes. Okay. We have So Jung-woo.
Isang taon lang yung tinanda niya kay Dino, okay.
Oo nga,
99 si Dino, siya 2000.
Pero bakit parang feeling ko ang bata niya? Baka it's that group kasi.
It's the group. Kasi asa Matt yung...
Okay, sige. So matanda na pa si Steven. Pwede na pala siyang ibayas. Okay, and then we have our mini Park Bogum. Si Sojung Woo, who is a 2001 liner.
Park Bogum, si PO ko yan.
Hindi ba? Hindi ba siya ang Park Bogum natin?
Ay, hindi ko. Para sa akin kasi siya si PO.
Para sa akin si Park Bogum. Okay, ako lang
Ayan
pala.
ka na naman kay Park Bogum eh.
Don't worry. Parang ito.
Mata ni Bogum eh. Kay Joe parang maliit eh. Anyway.
Okay. Baka it's just
But
the
he
vibes.
wanted to be an actor before he became an idol. That's his
so
journey.
Pasok sa banga. Alright. And ang ating third in the lineup, we have Cha Woong-ki, who is actually, I think, the most popular na of the
Yes,
group,
he was in Boys Planet the first season and he's been like so active ever since then. And he debuted also in a group after Boys Planet. Tapos ito na naman, re-debut niya.
Oo. So, sana
Makes
third time's the
sense.
charm na for Woong-ki, no?
Yes.
To reach the stars.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have Zhang Shuaibo, who is a 2002 liner. He is from our Chinese line. Chinese line ba? Hindi, mag-isa lang siya.
China line.
Oo, China line.
Taiwanese.
China only.
China and Taiwanese. Oo, so
okay.
yun. So he's a 2002 liner naman. And then we have Park Han, who is one of the main vocalists of this group. Actually, I think he is my favorite of them. Besides JL.
Siya yung bias mo.
Oo, I guess. Considering na mas malaking ino-occupy niya sa utak ko na space, I guess.
Oo.
Kung yun ang bias, pag yung bias, then maybe him. Galing kasi niya kumanta. As in.
Correct.
I feel like he's the main vocal talaga. Kaya din
Correct,
naman yata
no?
siya nandyan eh. Siya yung main vocal.
Main vocal.
Mga FOHA, correct us if we're wrong.
Next, we have JL, of course, Bayang Magiliw. JL, J. Lawrence Gaspar from Mandaluyong, Manila, Metro Manila.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tiger City.
Tiger City, yes.
Makes sense, Tiger City. Tapos nasa Korea siya ngayon.
That's
so dapat pala sa Mandaluyong tayo tumira.
Spiritual connection. Lipat na tayong lahat sa Mandaluyong, guys. Okay, he's 2004 liner siya. Mas bata pa siya kay Sai Jae-yoon. Okay, and then we have Park Joo-won, who is a 2006 liner. Finally, we have another expat. Si Chi-en. So, Chen Chi-en. In fairness sa ninya, no, para siyang alliteration.
Correct.
Pwede siyang tongue twister. Say Chen Chi-en 5 times fast.
Chen Chien. Kaya ko naman.
Okay, kaya naman pala. Okay, good job. Panalo ka na rin ng award. Okay. And lastly, another RX expat and the baby boy, the maknae of the group, we have Daisuke! Miyazaki Daisuke, who's a 2009 liner, gumraduate now ng college.
Girl, my daughter is older than him by a month.
Oh my
God,
gosh!
really?
Because December 25, pinanganak si Daisuke. The coming of Jesus. Charot. Pero,
Oh my gosh.
Is it Daisuke or Daisuke?
Daisuke
yung-
yung narinig ko.
pero kasi sila 10, sila Yang. Daisuke!
Daisuke.
Yeah,
talaga.
So, I
Baka
haven't
kasi
heard
since
him say his
you
name.
spell everything. Anyway. So sa mga Japanese language speakers dyan, please correct us if we're massacring this name. Is it Daisuke, or something else? Ayun. Okay.
Kung bias mo Tren, si Han, may bias ka na rin ba, Monica?
Oo nga.
I am Steven. Hindi ka naman Hindi ko ma-explain eh.
Universe. Bakit di mo ma-explain? Ba't di mo ma-explain?
Para I was gonna come in na parang, nung una ko siya narinig kasi, parang, who is this? Sinabi ko na lang pangalan, haba eh.
Oo.
Ganun naman usually eh.
Shortcut na lang. Ang takeaway ko lang naman dito is, oh my God, nagbago na si Mon ng gusto na niyang older man. Older than usual.
Kasi siya yung matyong ng grupo.
Oo, kasi siya matyong.
Okay, matanda siya sa grupo na ito.
Oo. Gusto na ni Mon ng
Magugulat na lang tayo.
mature. Alam niya ng palamunian.
Siya yung
I
unang
am a
mag-enlist.
changed woman.
Wow, changed woman.
Oy, pero, diba, ang astig ng tunog niya. Wala lang.
Actually,
natuwa.
oo nga.
And sobrang pogi niya. Like, nung Universe
Do
League
that.
din, siya yung isa sa mga favorite ko sa Team Rhythm. And parang sakto din yung pagiging leader niya. Parang, ewan ko, ang bagay lang. Hindi ko alam kung joke lang yung ginagawa ng mga members na daw siya, parang may pagka-dictatorship. Hindi ko naman napapanood lahat. Pero parang meron silang ganong joke na parang, bawal kumain na si Steven lang dapat yung una kasi strict siya sa ganyan. May mga ganun sila.
So, kailangan mauna siya kasi siyang
naman.
Baka joke
Very
naman.
Confucianism, gano'n.
Oo. So, with that in mind, kung joke siya, ibig sabihin nabubully siya ng younger members. Kasi kaya nilang pag-usapan siya ng gano'n.
Tama din naman. Tapos baka, anyway, ako na magdagdag. But, oh my God, gusto ko yung sabihin si Steven din parang nasa bias line ko. Kasi nung yung Universe League, ang bias ko talaga si Jongwoo. Tapos noon, na-realize ko, usually ang nababias ko sa mga survival show, yung mga mukhang kawawa. Kasi si Jongwoo mukha siyang kawawa. Tapos parang feeling ko hindi siya magde-debut. Tapos swerte lang siya kasi nalipat siya sa Team Rhythm. Parang ganun. Kung hindi siya nalipat sa Team Rhythm, kung nasa groove lang siya, diba? Hindi yun magde-debut.
Correct. Oo nga.
Nag-debut siya.
Pero
nung nanonood na ako ng mga performance nila, si Juwon talaga. Parang, Juwon, bakit ganun? Parang yung mga feelings. Okay, so siguro si Juwon nga talaga yung bias ko. Sorry sa mga, sa mga fans ni Juwon, pero hindi ko kasi siya napansin nung Universe League. Kasi nga na kay Jongwoo ako, kawawa naman si Jongwoo. Yung bias ko rin ngayon sa Boys 2 Planet yung mukhang kawawa. Parang yung parang feeling ko meron akong need na, oh my God,
for the underdogs.
Or like, gusto ko siyang kaibiganin, tas patawanin. Parang yun yung goal ko. Gusto ko siyang
siya,
patawanin.
you want them to feel better.
Maybe that's why I like Israela too.
May mga ganyan.
Inserting a few more. Pero may ganun nga. Like, diba, you root for them because like, give them a chance, gano'n.
Correct.
Parang ganun feeling ko.
Oo.
Pero parang si Juwon, I feel like, ewan ko, he just takes, pag nasa center siya, iba yung galaw, tapos gano'n. Parang, okay, I like Juwon. Yun lang.
Okay. So, out of hindi na siya out of, you want to take care of him because you see his talent.
Potential.
Nakakatakot kasi ang bata. Parang lahat sila, paglulutuan ko, wag silang mag-alala. Ganyan.
Oo, sige, tama. Lahat sila bibigyan natin ng allowance. Pansit canton as their
mga fans.
On stick.
Exactly. Oo nga.
Nakita niyo ba si Jongwoo, yung may dala siyang mga pansit canton sa airport?
Oo, nakita ko yun.
Nakita ko yun.
Grabe.
Cute nun. Oo.
Gusto ko yung parang ano ba to? Parang PPL ba to? Kasi, I mean, talagang hawak lang na walang paper bag, ganon. Kailangan talaga nakita ng lahat na pansit canton yung dala nila.
Pansit canton.
So, I guess, makikita natin sila soon enough sa mga billboards sa Pilipinas as the ambassadors
of
Pansit Canton in the Philippines. Alright, so speaking of they just released their newest album, and their debut album rather. It's called Who We Are, and it was released last July 1, 2025. So, very, very recent, fresh off the press. Okay. Fun fact, so Who We Are actually sold 369,850 copies in its first week, making it the best-selling debut release by a K-pop group in 2025. So, they're the biggest boy group debut for this year. So, clap, clap, clap! Pero to add, it also ranked 5th overall in first-week sales among all boy group debuts in South Korea. So,
wow, that's so great.
So great, diba? So, ibig sabihin, good job, Fohas. And I guess siguro yung mga nanood din ng mga Universe League na sinubaybayan sila, talagang you really gave them the debut that they deserve. Okay.
Yeah.
So, for this album, it was produced by El Capitan, who was also part of Universe League. He was a mentor there. Natalo siya, pero panalo pa rin siya in the end. Kasi siya nag-produce ng album na to.
Correct. Kumita pa rin ang kuya mo.
Kumita pa rin ang kuya mo na dagdagan ng kanyang royalty fees.
Pogi,
Correct. Correct ka dyan. Sa mga hindi nakakilala kay El Capitan, siya po ang producer din. He's a big hit producer, high producer, and he's done 8 by IU, Deshwita by August D, a lot of stuff from BTS, Microcosmos, Make It Right. He also does a lot of TXT. Dang! He also did a lot of stuff from TXT. Ghosting was his, Wishlist. And sa mga 17 fans, he was also part of 99.9% by Wonwoo. Yun. Sa kanilang recent album, Happy Birthday.
Yes.
And sa album na to, we have 6 songs. The first one is The Little Star. And next is The Universe. So cute, fun fact, yung Korean title nito is Blue School, Green Grass, Red Sneakers. So parang references siya to the colors of the teams in Universe League. So cute. May
yung
ganon.
Universe?
The Universe. May Korean title siya.
I didn't know. Oh, that's
So
cute.
yun.
Well, it's also
So may
in the
ganun siyang
lyrics.
references. And you can actually see it in the lyrics din. Na may mention
Yeah.
yung blue school, green grass, red sneakers.
Yeah.
Yun.
Oh, okay.
And then we also have Rendezvous, which is their title track, Incompleted, Cosmic Underdog, and they round up this album with I don't know, how do you call it? Para siyang skit.
Outro.
Outro.
Oo.
Skit talaga. Hindi siya skit eh. Outro siya. With all the members speaking in their languages. So, it's a nice way to kind of like round it all up and also like emphasize yung pagiging international, I guess, ng group na to. They come from different parts of the world. They have different stories and they all come together as Ahof for Foha. Si Jongwoo describes their EP as a reflection of the group's journey. It contains our raw emotions, our fear and anxiety that we felt ahead of our debut and our gratitude towards our fans. So, yun ang ating album called Who We Are. And it does actually really feel like a very personal.
It does.
Personal album, no? So now we're here, we get to the meaty bits. Oh, I want to ask the girls kung ano yung feelings nyo after listening to this fantastic debut album.
You know, sobrang sakto yung mga words ni Juwon.
Jongwoo.
Jongwoo ba? Juwon.
Oo.
Jongwoo.
Si Juwon akin.
Oo
Si
nga.
Jongwoo.
Sorry.
Ikaw muna, Kawel. Doon ka na sa matanda.
Ang babata. Okay.
yung, if I'm to describe it, like, I call it sweet and clean and precise. Like,
Sweet and clean
in
and precise.
the usual process, like, I don't know the lyrics. I obviously don't know Korean, like, you know, enough. So, I listened to the song, and without knowing the words, just by hearing, you know, the rhythm, the vibes, and all that, definitely, it is their journey. From, you know, winning something, and then you also feel like a bit of kaba. Parang naramdaman mo, I think in Incomplete, parang may feeling siya ng kaba. And then what's the other one? Cosmic Underdogs. Parang may onting kind of thing siya. Like, let's go. So parang ang ganda, ang linis ng kwento. And that's just by listening to it. Tapos, iba pa siya when you actually read the lyrics. Kaya parang nakakatuwa. It's a really fun album to like get into. That's what I realized. Kasi very clear yung storytelling that I felt, that I heard. And I guess then, syempre siguro because we know that they come from a survival show and then ito yung kinakanta nila. Parang, gets natin kung saan nagagaling yung emotions nila, diba? I mean, you know, winning from something and them feeling like, so, oh my God, I made it, kind of thing. And that builds the authenticity to what you're listening to. Alam mo yon. So, parang naniniwala ako kung ano yung sinasabi nila. Parang, I think it's a really great debut album kasi parang in-establish nila, sakto, yung title, Who They Are, diba? But that's always, hindi naman always, but it's kind of a common case naman for a lot of debut groups, I think. But some, they kind of go at it. Like, ang introduction nila is, ito yung tunog namin. This is the personality that we are. I mean, it's all great also, especially if they sound good. Pero minsan kasi parang dahil established na ito kami, parang hindi mo alam yung origin story. Whereas this album, it really felt like I was getting deep into their origin story. And then iba pa nung when I started reading the lyrics. Kasi parang it's definitely, you know, the feelings of them in their journey about winning and like, you know, not knowing what's next them, like dreaming of what they can become and all that. But the lyrics, the music, you can actually also relate to it kasi parang pwede siyang of romantic love, pwede siyang, you know, friendship, pwedeng ganon.
May ambiguity
so
siya.
Oo, may ambiguity siya. So parang at least, kunyari, like, someone who decides to listen to a song tas hindi nila alam kung anong history ng group na to, like, you can latch on to that. So I think that's kind of great na may ganong option. Option
correct.
talaga. So, yun, parang enjoyable siya. Tapos, ang sweet niya lang talaga. As in, sobrang cute. And makes sense. Kasi parang you see their faces and they're so sweet also. Parang it's making sense na that's the kind of sound that I'm seeing from them. Siguro, ang other latter thought ko na lang is, pag debut albums kasi, it's usually establishing who they are nga. But it's usually the second release, the second album or EP or whatever. Yun yung parang, ito yung direction that we wanna
mas nasisement sila.
So that's actually what I'm more curious about. Because I wanna know what they think, who they are for the future.
Correct.
Parang ito kasi they're still dreaming eh. Or they're still on a high from like being able to have an opportunity. Pero parang what's next, diba? So, yun.
Correct. Yeah, parang I agree with a lot of what you said. Parang it really did have that feeling na ambiguous nga. Parang this is really just them talking to you about their experience but not necessarily this is their sound na. Although I really, really love their sound. This album, like, nung pinapakinggan ko siya, parang it feels, it doesn't, kasi sometimes when they start, pag nagde-debut yung isang group, it's either dark concept or parang sobrang sweet. Parang I feel like they're in the middle. Parang pag iniisip ko nga sila parang isang teenager na magka-college na. Alam mo yun, yung excited silang mag-move forward to college, pero sobrang daming anxiety, pero excited ka pa din. So yun yung feeling ko, and I feel like it's more complex than what a usual debut group would put out. Usually kasi for me parang sa intindi ko, very streamlined lang. Either cute-cutean tayo or ganyan. Parang sila medyo mas complex yung emotions na tinatry nilang i-put out. But then maybe, since this is nga an honest-to-goodness exploration of their journey, kaya it becomes parang mas complex kasi it really does come from their experience. And since we know of their experience, mas clear yung album na to and what it's trying to say to us. Parang ganun. So, yun. Yun lang yung thoughts ko. How about you, Pia?
For me, like when I listen to it, it's very... actually, naalala ko, medyo nahit ako in my algo nung mga teaser pa lang to the album. And yung sa teaser, di ba, parang very soft lens, tapos puro sparkle, ganun-ganun yung mga itsura. Lahat sila mukhang mga Sedi ang munting prinsipe, lalo na si Daisuke. Lalo na si Daisuke, nung blonde siya. As in, Sedi ang munting prinsipe.
Kulot-kulot pa.
Yung anime na drawing sa Japan. Siya yun.
Correct.
Yung ganon. Tapos parang, as a very visual person, when I listen to something, parang yun parang nakikita ko, lahat naka-soft filter. Very soft pop, very dreamlike. Parang yun yung parang pinaka, I guess, genre nitong buong album na to. And I did not go into the lyrics, so I can't really speak to that. Pero just yung vibe na ganon. And those are yung klase ng soft pop that I really enjoy. And as somebody who, again, a visual person na pinanood yung mga performance nila, yun lang din, no? Parang medyo malakas yata yung shipping culture nila. Parang matandaming choreo ng Almost Kiss. And then, tas lagi si JL ang involved. Diba? Tas parang lagi si JL yung mga may promise yaksu, ganon. Parang bakit ang daming mga shipping pinupush? Ewan ko. I think meron ding mga foha na sinabi sa atin, pag-usapan daw natin yung mga ships. Siguro next time. Pero parang yun yung nakita ko dito na, it's very, siguro.
Tsaka parang matanda ata kami for them para pag-usapan yung ships nila. Baka iba yung dating eh.
Actually. So, doon na lang tayo mag-focus dun sa mga choreo na ganon.
Correct.
Parang, okay, like in performance-wise, parang, I enjoyed it while I was listening to it. Pero parang after kong mapanood yung mga performance, parang bumalik ako sa Team Rhythm na these boys are dancers. Actually, pwede silang mga little NCT. So parang dun lang ako parang, bakit? I mean, I understand why they're doing this. Pero parang dun lang ako nabitin na, pwede silang mas maging hip, edgy representative of Gen Z. Pero I guess they went for more, yun nga, napag-usapan naman natin about the MV na it's very reminiscent of second gen, third gen K-pop. So, baka yun nga yung peg nila for this. But, siguro yun na lang, looking forward na makita ulit yung pagka-edgy nila sa mga performance. I'm not saying that their performance choreography here is not. Pero, iba kasi yung medyo mas hip, medyo mas trendy considering their ages. Although, ang laki pala ng gap, kung si Steven is 2000, to si Daisuke is 2009.
9 years, no?
9 years.
Oo.
Ang laki ng gap.
That is
Pero,
really
looking forward to seeing that side of them as well.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't really seen a lot of their performances. But very true na parang these, as we've seen nga in Universe League, sobrang powerful dancers ng mga ng mga ano na to na parang you wanna see more than from them in terms of that. Vocally, this album has also been such a great way to showcase the talent that they have. Like, Park Han is, as my bias talaga. Inamin ko na, shit!
Oo.
Parang galing niya talaga. As in, parang like, parang there may quality yung voice niya na parang medyo may raspiness na parang and he can hit the high notes. No?
Medyo mababa.
Mababa.
Oo, yun nga.
Tapos
Ang intense ng range niya. Kaya talaga, okay. Tas buo, which is what we miss hearing sa K-pop kasi usually lahat sila very nasal, very manipis yung boses.
Correct.
Siya buo
Buong-buo
Kaya ang
talaga.
sarap pakinggan.
Si
Correct.
kay
And then
Wonky din actually. Yung tatlong yun, JL, Han, Wonky. Ang buo ng mga ano nila. Ng
To add lang
nila.
about Wonky, kasi he also did some lyricisming. He also did some, nagsulat din siya ng lyrics for Rendezvous. So, ano siya,
Naka-credit siya.
Naka-credit, yes. Naka-credit siya doon. So, it's good to know na parang they're also being trained to become their own voices.
Yeah.
Pagdating sa sa
Like,
pag-create ng mga songs.
Din.
Oo. So, looking forward to that.
Lalo na't nakikita natin na medyo ang mas more successful groups are the ones who are able to come up with their own.
Exactly.
Diba?
Oo.
So,
parang
I think that's
talaga
a really
yung trend,
good
no?
move. But you know what? So, since ako nga yung hindi nakanood ng Universe League, like, I didn't have like, I don't have any visual or, I don't have memories of anything of them being like, singing, dancing to harder songs or something. But because of that, I was actually thinking, and I wrote down in my notes, para medyo refreshing din na ganito din yung debut nila. Kasi so far, like, both boy and girl groups, lahat sila hard. Like, lahat sila cool. Lahat sila, alam mo yun. So, para ang ganda na may pang pasok sila, something
Contrast.
refreshing lang, alam mo yon, simple lang, but not so simple. Parang, there's something about the simplicity, like when you hear the music, parang, I mean, you can hear the electric guitars, you can hear like a lot of like, these, what do you call that, basta yung ang daming layers niya, na, it really felt like, ang daling sabihin, tunog simple lang, pero hindi. Kasi parang alam mong complex yung pagka-simplicity na to. Parang ganon.
Correct. Oo.
Plus, it's El Capitan. So, I'm pretty sure, like, he did
Oo.
some magic there. So,
Correct. I like that you mentioned this na para we can get into nga our favorites in this album. Kasi when you said nga na parang a lot of the songs sound complex. The ones that I really like are those talaga na parang when you really like listen deeper into it, parang maraming layers, and nai-imagine ko na siyang pinoperform sa isang stadium. Alam mo yun, with all the confetti and all that. So, with that in mind, for me, mention ko na, yung favorite song ko talaga of this album is the title song. The title track, na parang, as in, nung pinapakinggan ko nga siya, paulit-ulit ko siya pinapakinggan kasi over the past few days, to really get into it. So, talagang parang pang ano siya, na-imagine ko siya being a Foha song sung at the end of the concert. And then there's just like a lot of confetti. Kasi parang towards the end, biglang magkakaroon siya ng parang parang swelling of music na sobrang rich. So parang, ang sarap. Tapos parang like, makikita mo sila on stage, nag-iiyakan na sila. Makikita niyo isa't isa yung mga kapwa Foha. Tapos biglang nag-iiyakan na silang lahat. Parang, ang sarap. Parang it's just that song, that kind of song that will really round up a concert. So, yun. How about you guys? Ano bang mga favorites nyo dito sa album na to?
Wait, before I get to my ultimate favorite, parang gusto ko lang i-share yung mga mini notes ko. Kasi natatawa ako sa mga mini notes ko. Like yung Twinkle, 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 Little Star.
The Little Star.
The Little Star. I think it's such a beautiful intro. I mean, yung first tunog. Like parang, oh my gosh, this is so sweet. Where am I? Am I in heaven? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Pero I have to admit, medyo na-throw throw off ako nung nagsistart na sila dun sa Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Like, I mean, it's not bad. Pero parang may onting, like, I don't know if, like, I want this. Parang may ganon. Until now, I still don't know.
As a happy birthday hater as well.
Yeah, parang ganon. But, at the same time, I thought, like, lalo na listening to the lyrics and, like, you know, excluding that feeling nga on the Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star bit. Para siyang parang ito yung, this song feels like, their song for their winning song. I don't know, parang may ganun akong feeling for it na para siyang a moment like this ni Kelly Clarkson in terms of lyrics. Parang ganun. Some part. But it could be like, I'm sure, syempre yung sa a moment like this ni Kelly Clarkson, medyo mas may sweep siya and all that. Yeah. Pero parang in terms of the lyrics kasi that I saw, parang it really felt like, we're here, we made it kind of song. Kaya ganun. And then yung sa The Universe naman, I call it the close-up song because it's that parang pang-commercial na close to you kind of thing. If you listen to the lyric, it sings about being excited for this new feeling. So like for them, I guess it's so cute and exciting for them kasi para, look at us, we're on stage, what are we gonna do next? But you know, you can also read it as, you know, new love, new friendship, new job, new, I don't know, city or something. Just being excited in general. Kaya sobrang perfect commercial, close-up commercial song siya. And then yung Incomplete, I think ito yung sagot natin sa yung hinahanap na wala bang longer lines or something? Kasi parang this song, mas dominate talaga ni JL Han tsaka ni Wonky. Mas mahaba yung malinya nila. So parang, ito yon. Baka ito yung sinasabi nila na parang, no, in the album, you'll hear them more or something like that. And then I think my favorite song is Cosmic Underdogs. Just cause when I was listening to it and reading the lyrics, para siyang parang may line doon that has something to do like, please help me universe kind of thing. Like parang guide me.
Please show me the way that leads to you. Is that it?
Oo, ganon.
Yeah.
And I like how it sounds kasi. Usually kasi yung ganito na parang, please help me. Like the word palang help. Usually ang mga songs na that, you know, are singing that. Yung ganong thoughts. Medyo on the sadder end. Ito parang happy, ang hopeful niya. What's next? What's the future? Like, just help me kind of thing. So I thought the messaging was great. It sounds great. Like, parang iba yung tunog niya. Parang it's something that I feel like I can listen to sa Skyway, because that's my thing. If like, I have a Skyway playlist. And that's like my favorite
playlist.
Parati
ka na sa Skyway. Wala lang.
Oh, yun din naman.
Tambay.
Pero may Skyway playlist kasi, parang ano yun top nasa top yun Alam mo yun, hindi lahat pumapasok sa Skyway playlist. And I feel like Cosmic Underdog can belong to my Skyway playlist. Ganon. So yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay. How about you, Pia? Ano mga thoughts mo about these songs too?
Well, all about the songs, yun nga, parang the whole album is very dreamy, very soft pop. Parang yun talaga yung peg niya. Ako, yung favorite ko is The Little Star. Really, yun yan. Kasi yung teaser pa lang.
Iba-iba tayo. It's so nice.
Oo nga
Yeah. Yung sa teaser pa lang, parang naalala ko, ginamit na nila yung sample ng Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So, hindi ko maseryoso yung teasers. Kasi ganun yung mga itsura nila, very parang prinsipe, soft lighting. Tapos, talaga ba? Bakit Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Pero sige, kasi Universe League, ganon. Universe, parang planeta. Okay, sakyan natin. Pero parang nung napakinggan ko yung The Little Star, I guess parang I just found that it was so brilliant that they sampled Twinkle Twinkle Little Star of all songs. Like, seriously? Parang yun nga, also as somebody who loves Happy Birthday, parang talaga sinample niya Happy Birthday, but it fucking works. Parang ganon. And dito rin, na parang hindi ko, parang akala ko titigil na sila na ginamit lang nila as like a background music. And but them actually singing it, parang sabi ko, oh my God, pasok. Parang ganon. Hindi ako na-off, hindi ako na-weirdohan na, talaga ba? Bakit nila to ginagawa? Walang ganon. I feel like the way this whole album is packaged just makes you surrender to the sound. Yung parang, okay, go, yes, parang ganon. So like, I guess since nabalikan ko nga yung teaser and ganon, na parang, okay, medyo nag-surrender na ako doon. Oh my God, this is actually so enjoyable. And I find that it was such a brilliant sampling of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Pwede pala yun i-sample? Hindi kaya yun? Parang, di ba yung Happy Birthday mismo na song bawal? Kasi di ba parang wala na yatang may-ari ng song or something like that? Because of the copyright and whatever. I really enjoyed this song. Nakakatuwa siya.
I love it. Nakakatuwa. Actually, parang medyo jarring. I think with the Little Star, parang for me, medyo same kay Mon at the initial sound. Kasi parang ang core memory ko kasi ng Twinkle Twinkle Little Star kasi kabataan ko at pinapatulog ako eh. Alam mo yon. So parang to hear
ako,
it.
Favorite song ko yun nung bata ako. Lagi ko yung pinaperform.
Pinaperform? Up until age 10.
May actions and everything.
Sample.
Yeah. Kaya ako binibigyan ng mga pera ng mga tita.
Correct.
Ganyan.
And nagamit naman nila dito. So, nabibigyan din sila ng pera ng mga tita.
Correct. Tayo naman ng magbibigay.
Tayo yun. Shout out kay Rhea, who is Tita Hoff. Oo.
Tita Hoff?
Tita Hoff.
Sinisisi din niya tayo kung bakit siya naging foha. Ganyan nga talaga. Kami ang dahilan ng mga ganyang klaseng kagastusan sa buhay.
Kapit kamay lang tayo lahat, guys, dito sa mundo ng K-pop. Okay. Ayun. But yeah, I like what you said na parang like when you listen to this album, it asks you to surrender to it. Such a great way to put it out there. Kasi parang, it doesn't ask for a lot. Parang it takes you on that journey. And sobrang agree na may ganun nga siya talagang vibe.
Parang it's hard to hate. Parang it's the kind of album na parang, how can you hate Gets? Even if you're like mid lang about it, you're not gonna hate it. Like, Gets. Parang it feels like there's nothing to hate about it. Even if it's just so-so for you. Alam mo yun?
Because it's very sincere. Parang, especially when you go through the lyrics.
I think that's it.
Sincere kasi.
There's
diba?
The sincerity is like tagos na tagos. So parang, even if like, it's not the sound that you listen to, parang you can't hate their songs for singing what they feel. Alam mo yun? So parang,
exactly.
You can't. Like, you just can't. That's mean. Parang ganon.
Agree. Sobrang agree. Any last words about, the album? Anything else that you would like to point out that really stood out for you? Or maybe, sige, sabihin natin na something that didn't really like sit well with you. Because we're trying to be, alam mo yun, to cover all bases here.
Well, now my mind's just going through like what you guys were saying about how they sounded. I mean, the challenges were different in the survival show. So now, lalo akong na-excite sa second album, like what I said. Kasi para, okay, anong gagawin nyo? Alam mo yun?
I'm excited about like the year-end award shows. I think there's usually, diba, there are like tributes to other boy groups or parang other famous songs from before. Na parang na-cover nila, and I know that they would be covering it spectacularly because they're all so talented. I can't wait to see more of their stages because parang sa mga napanood ko sa mga music shows, aside from the fact na 9 kasi sila, pero kasi parang it felt like the stage is too small for them. Parang may ganun akong feeling sa mga music show. Parang they deserve to be on a bigger stage to show off all that energy. That's why I just can't wait for award season and to see kung ano pa yung mga pwede nilang gawin with their songs and even the songs that they might cover. Yun lang. Exciting.
But we're talking about like seeing what they're gonna do in the near future. But I wanna also ask you guys kung ano nakikita nyo in the greater future ahead for this group. Like with this debut album that they put out, what could AHOF be in the next 5 years?
It's so difficult, no? Parang when you're asked na parang, how can a boy band, a boy group, or any group become successful? Nakadepend talaga sa susunod nilang move eh. Diba?
Correct.
Parang, I guess virability, etc. And authenticity. I think since we keep on mentioning like their sincerity, the authenticity that we felt so far. And I feel like a lot of the successful groups, bands, even musicians out there, they're the ones who are very vocal about their authenticity, I guess, or you know, they really share like their real selves in a way. So I guess for as long as they do that, and not just them as a group, even the company, they should allow them to like, you know, be able to grow that way and all that. I think they can be really great kasi parang they have the ammo na eh. They sing well, they dance well, they look great. Like, kahit na papayat pa nila ngayon, alam natin, anyone
si Steven,
K-pop,
hindi na.
in a few
Palaki
years.
na palaki si Steven.
Oo, pag pamama na sila ng pamama.
Joe din?
Lagot na.
Ay, patay.
Diba? Parang, laki ng potential ng group na to. Wow.
Nakapamewang ka ba ngayon? Para sobrang bagay yun.
Ko, laki ng potential. Ganun. Parang beer house talk.
How about you, Pia? Anong thoughts mo about this?
Ako, I feel like they're so lucky to have an El Capitan who was with them from their journey and the survival show and producing this album for them. Ako naman, sa mga sinastan ko ng mga K-pop group, I feel like it's really kung sino yung nagpo-produce ng songs and dun nagre-reflect talaga kung paano ba yung magiging direction. Because we know K-pop, they'd always go to a dark concept. They'll always go to a handbook concept. Laging parang mga staple na yun eh. And we don't hate it, but nawawala nga yung, like what Mon said, the authenticity gets lost if ini-any mo na lang. Naalala ko lang bigla because there was this Oo, diba? Si Prince Vetani ng Ghost 9, very shortly lang because he produces like YouTube, sabi niya, basically ang ginagawa naman ng mga company, they just buy songs. They anong concept natin? Bibili sila ng kanta tapos ibibigay. Parang feeling ko yun yung strategy that makes other groups fail. Na parang, so I feel like the success of this first album is because it was clear with a producer like that who knows them well and making it come out this way. So, sana tuloy-tuloy yung ganon. If it's not in El Capitan, somebody who understands their journey and fleshes that out so that the fans would be happy to grow with them. Because that's the way na masasama mo sila sa journey mo. Hindi yung ite-template mo lang sila. Kasi kapag nawala yun, kaya ka nga na-attach eh. Kasi napanood mo sila sa survival show. Parang alam mo, parang feeling mo, alam mo na yung story nila. So, just not get rid of that. Kahit anong concept pa yan, basta nandun yun, people will be there. So, yun lang yung hope ko. Sana wag mawala para tuloy-tuloy lang tong journey na to.
Oo. Parang, I super agree.
Well
parang I think na, yes, sobrang correct. The authenticity should always be there. And tayo din, di ba, as K-pop fans, that's what we look for. Di ba? I mean, that's why we're, ARMYs, we love 17 because they put themselves out there as themselves. Boy Next Door din, ganon, alam mo yon.
They produce their own songs.
And they also produce their own songs. And in the whole world of the idols, 80s, and Stray Kids, diba? The big ones put themselves out there. And not just in their music, diba? Parang like being an idol also means like, doing the many other things outside of that. But also being authentic about it. So, sobrang correct. Yes. Please, F&F, allow these boys to be who they are. Okay. So, last na lang for our Ahof titas or ano sabi ko? Tita Hofs.
Ahof Jumas.
Tita Hofs.
And Ahof Jumas.
Ahof Jumas.
Ahof Jumas. Meron ba kayong mga words of encouragement?
Emofs.
Oo. Meron ba kayong mga words of encouragement for this young group? Cheer them on. Why don't ya?
So funny.
Go. Anong masasabi nyo as worldly individuals?
Nako, don't forget to eat your meals. Make sure to rest. Yung ganun. Naging template. Di ba ganun usually?
Oo, correct. Oo.
Don't skip meals.
Oo.
Wear a sweater when it's cold.
Oh, ganon.
No, but seriously, take care of themselves. Like, I'm pretty sure that's, it's difficult. I mean, not just for idols, everyone in general, diba? Parang it's so important. Yes. Tas naalala ko pa yun yung age na, how many years ago? Like, when you're starting something kasi, and parang gets, when you have one foot through the door na, yun yung exciting part eh. Kasi parang you can feel, you can do anything. But you might also forget that there are other things like health, I guess other relationships, family, friends, other aspects of being a human. Like siguro yun na lang na parang wag niyong kakalimutan yun. But, since bata pa kayo, like, go, explore, feel free. Like, that's so exciting. Like, I still remember, napakatita. Alala ko yung mga panahon na yun. Wow.
Ano talaga tayo? Yung panahon namin.
Nung panahon namin, go lang ng go. But anyway, pero tama naman, go lang ng go. And that's also how you can learn things.
Take care of yourself. Did you take care of yourself in your 20s?
I know.
Pero learn from us. Learn from us.
Like,
take care
my acidity levels are just like, wow.
Hindi na ako nagkakape. Bawal na ako magkape. How about you, Tita Pia? What's your words of encouragement?
Ang sabihin sa kanila, have fun, boys. Don't put too much pressure on yourself because I know na right now, coming from all of these music show wins, all of the things that you have achieved, you just debuted. There is probably a lot of pressure. Not probably. There is a lot of pressure. And it's easy, especially at that age, to be so impressionable about everything that's happening. Just don't forget to have fun. I could see that they all genuinely like each other. Ang daming ang mga baklaang nangyayari.
The shipping is shippening.
Correct. Have fun. That's one thing that you shouldn't forget, especially, again, at that age. Hindi nyo na mababalikan yung ganyang age. Palagay nyo ba, kapag 40 na kayo, makakakanta pa rin kayo ng Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? Palagay ko, hindi. Palagay ko, kayo na yung mauunang tatanggi sa setlist sa concert. Na parang, ano to? Bakit to kasali? So, ngayon nyo na lang i-enjoy yan.
Oh my God. That's such a great thought. O nga, no? Paano kung mag, 50th anniversary na sila, tapos
diba?
Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Diba?
Pero baka i-remix na lang siya. Mas na siya, metal, rock, twinkle, ganun. Para at least medyo...
paano kung yun yung usong sound?
O di, perfect.
Di great.
Di sakto, malalabas din nila ulit.
Correct.
Oo, palabas sila. Lagay nila
pwede
sa
yung
nila.
concept, they're singing to their children. Oh, sweet.
May anak na sila, girl, by then patay na tayo.
Ano? Grabe ka naman.
Paboy.
Grabe naman.
Okay, for me, I guess yung words of encouragement ko na lang sa kanila is, there will be bumps in the road, for sure. Okay. As in talagang walang idol group na hindi nagkaroon ng bump in the road.
As idols.
As idols.
Pinagdaanan din namin yan. Wow.
Yes. Anong pangalan natin ulit? Nakalimutan ko na yung idol name natin.
24 karat.
24 karat. Parang ganon. Basta, as idols, there will be bumps in the road. Okay. But if you have created a fandom that but if you've attracted or embraced your fandom because of your most authentic self, they will stay with you and they will weather the storm with you. So, yun lang. Going back na to what you said earlier, be authentic. Yun lang. Just be true to yourself. Yun lang.
Oh.
Heart to. Waiting for your next comeback. We're very excited. And your next stages. Yes. So, that is our album review of Ahof's Who We Are. Pero bago po tayo mag-wrap up sa ating episode na to, magkakaroon po tayo ng game sa mga FOHA na nakikinig. I'm sure gusto niyo pong pakinggan to because we will be manifesting their future. You know naman guys na dito sa amin, dito sa One to Sarang, and our Sarang base know this, magaling po kaming manghula ng future ng mga groups, diba? Marami tayong instances na we said something about what's gonna happen to their future, tapos biglang nangyayari siya. Diba? Para yung sa Twice and the Honmoon, yung mic ng 17 na pumunta sa outer space, and many, many more. So, I think dito kami sa One to Sarang, we are actually Sarang Sferatu. So, parang, yun.
Wait. Sferatu? Vampire? Di ba Nostradamus? Huh? Tama ba? May mali ba ako?
Kasi hindi ko kilala yun eh. So, iniisip ko, meron ba akong hindi kilala na
actually,
mahuhula?
Vampire na ano.
Sorry. Hindi po kami vampira, guys. Hindi po kami vampira. Hindi po kami Nosferatu. Nostradamus po kasi kami. Stradamus pala. Hindi po kami yung vampira na kinreate nung 1940s in black and white. Sorry naman. Sobrang. Kasi ang ganda pakinggan kasi nung sarang Sferatu.
Sarang Sferatu.
Go
na lang natin ng ibang meaning yon. Who would you like to live forever?
We like to live forever. Kaya lang kasi si Nosferatu kasi kalbo eh. So parang kung yun yung catchword na lang.
Siya mabanggitin.
So para sa mga mag-enlist sa military.
Nosferatu na sila.
Kasi kalbo.
Oo. Pero hindi naman siya like completely bald. Little buzz. Oh. Buzz Feratu.
Okay.
Balik. Okay, so yun nga. Ito kami sa One to Sarang. Kami ay mga Sarang Stradamus. Okay, so we say something and somehow it just happens in the future. So, I don't know, baka magaling kami mag-manifest. Diba? So, we want to give this service talaga, to the boys of Ahof. Okay. So, for this Delulu game, not Delulu kasi we're manifesting for them. This will happen. Okay. So, for this manifestation exercise, we will, I will give a scenario that will happen in the future, and Mon and Pia and I will parang concretize this future. Gagawa namin siya ng full
visualize.
Visualize. And this is also for the Full House. This is also for the Full House out there. Huwag ka tumawa.
Kaya mo pa ba magsalita?
Rendezvous. This is for the Full House out there na, alam mo yun, syempre, we also want to envision a great future for these boys. So, kayo din, kung may mga thoughts kayo about this, isip din kayo and then share it with us after you've listened to the episode. So, let's go manifest for Aho.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Ang ating first scenario is, as 17 fans, we are big fans of Nana Tour. At alam natin that 17 made it dahil nagkaroon na sila ng Nana Tour with Nappy D. And we also wish this for the Ahof boys. So, magkakaroon sila ng Nanahof. So, my question for you guys is, where will the members go for their own Nana Tour? Nanahof. Right. Who wants to start?
Dalhin na natin sila dito sa Pilipinas. Come on. Kasi iniisip ko na, parang, inisip ko, okay, Taiwan. Parang uso nga ngayon, meron na yatang partnership rin Taiwan at Korea. Kasi laging Taiwan yung pinifeature ngayon ng mga travel show.
Correct.
Ba't wala dito sa Pilipinas? Dalhin na natin sila dito. At para makapag-explore sila ng mga islands. And para proud din si JL to show them at siya yung taga-translate for them and all of that. I'd love that for them.
Meron akong follow-up question for you. Can you be a little bit more specific as to where it will be?
Where?
Pag
Siyempre ako gusto ko silang dalhin sa Mindanao. Punta muna tayo sa Samal Island. Tapos noon, pagpunta natin ng Samal Island, we'll go yachting. Ako talaga eh.
Oo, ikaw na. Ikaw ang papalit kay Nappy D.
Oo. Okay. Ikot tayo ng Samal Island. Tapos after natin mag-Samal Island, kailangan nating lumipad ulit ng medyo malayo-layo. Dadalhin ko naman kayo sa Dakak. Punta rin tayo doon. Beach to beach tayo. Yun yung
sobrang
effect natin.
bagay sa pagiging Tita Hoff ang Dakak.
And mag-e-end tayo. Siyempre, san pa? Kung di, sa bahay namin sa Kidapawan, Cotabato. Dahil doon, it's at the foot of Mount Apo. Tapos pupunta tayo sa mga hot springs doon. Konting hiking, konting fun and adventure, tapos may mga waterfalls din.
Correct.
Magsawa kayo sa masasarap na pagkain, mga prutas, at mag-adventure. Ayun.
May idadagdag ako. At dahil by that time na nag-Nanahof na sila, sobrang sikat na nila, di ba? Tapos nasa foot sila ng Mount Apo. So, ang Mount Apo ay papalitan ng pangalan. Ito na ay magiging Mount Ahof.
Yes.
Mount Ahof. Mount Apo, ready ka na ba? Yes.
Tuloy. Medyo lame na yung answer ko because there is a town, there is a city called Hof in Germany. So I want to take them to Germany.
Fun!
Yes.
Just for that reason.
Oo.
Because there's
diba?
a Hof.
Mm-mm.
You know, they can have beer and sausages.
Kasi by that time, ano na sila, pwede na sila uminom openly.
Oo. Openly. Hindi talaga openly. Pwede sila uminom, period.
Period.
Si Daisuke pwede na.
Si Daisuke lang pala.
Oo, siyang hinihintay natin.
Correct. Oo, tama. Tanda na nga si Steven nga, 2000 eh.
Oo. Mag-enlist na yun eh.
Correct. Oo nga. Grabe ka kasi mula pa lang niya.
Nag-enlist
Paalis na
agad.
siya. Okay, so what else are they gonna do at Hof? Hof, Germany. Ay, itong tanong ko na lang.
Yodel?
Kailan sila pupunta?
Yodeling season. Di ko alam.
Anong buwan yun?
Parang mali
It's
pa.
gonna
Di ba
be-
yung mga Austrians yung nag-yodel? Mali pa ako.
Anong ginagawa ng mga Germans?
Basta yun.
Ah.
Ha?
Ah.
But yeah, I just want them to go to Europe, to Germany. Just because of that. Just for that reason. Because I'm petty that way.
Oh, and how cute will they look no? Yung naka-jumper sila.
Yeah,
Oo,
with their really
diba?
cute outfits.
Oo.
Oh my God, bagay sa kanila with their sedi.
Diba?
Sedi ang multi
Oo, sobra. Ito na talaga yun,
Doon siya
girl.
galing. Oh my God, yun
Oo,
pala yun.
pak.
Kaya
Yun
kailangan
yun.
nila
That is
mag-Germany.
the
Yes.
connection.
Yun yung itsura ni
Correct.
Sedi.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
For
Correct.
That's
Daisuke.
it. Okay, I think it was a perfect answer.
Yes. Oo, I think it is. Oo, yun na yun. Sakto.
Ikaw?
Ako, actually, medyo in line-ish with, the Philippines. Kasi parang sa akin, ang na-imagine ko ay, how's your hometown? Yun ang concept na ating, na na-tour.
Yeah.
So, since sa international group, no? Pero gusto ko muna yung first season nila is they go to Australia. Kasi si Steven ay, nandun sila to represent him kasi siya ay nasa military.
Grabe!
Wala, hindi siya kasama, yun yung catch. Pero nandun yung pamilya niya sa Sydney, ganon. Yung pamilya niya yung mag-host. Pero siya wala. Kasi pero ba't siya mag-military? Kasi hindi pala siya mag-military.
So, hindi siya Korean citizen?
Oo, kasi hindi siya Korean citizen. So,
Hindi
I
siya
guess...
nag-naturalize like Vernon who was born in New York but is a Korean citizen.
Oo. Yun. So, I guess nandun pala siya. Unless, for the plot, wala.
Correct.
So, sa Australia, they'll go to Sydney and, the usual shebang, ganyan. Punta silang, anong tawag sa lugar na yun? Outback. Ayun. And they will have steak because it's Outback. Yun. Yun ang aking na-visualize for them as Sarang Stradamus.
When they come here to the hometown of JL, Mandaluyong.
Yes.
Saan sa Mandaluyong ang una nilang pupuntahan?
Shangri-La Mall.
Mega Mall.
Shangri-La Mall.
Mall tour pala to. Shangri-La Mall. Tas Mega Mall. Tas Robinsons.
Pero yung as in maglalakad lang
Correct!
Kailangan nilang ma-experience yung lakad
Yun
lang
yun.
from Shangri-La Mall.
Hindi, kailangan nilang umakyat dun sa flyover natin. Flyover ba? Ano to? Yung Mount Overpass na mataas.
Parang huwag natin silang paglalakarin sa flyover. Huwag ganun.
Oo nga. Illegal yun. Bawal yun.
Oo, jaywalking.
JL walking. So, okay. Alright. So, yun ang ating Nanahof tour. Okay, ito next. Diba, pag malaki na ang group, marami na silang ka-collab na luxury brands. So, for Fashion Week, can you manifest like the group or maybe a member doing a collab with a luxury brand? That they'll go to Fashion Week and then they'll go to their shows. Ganon. I'll start. Sa akin, ang na-visualize ko talaga dito is for Dior, si Jongwoo. Meron siyang Dior vibe eh. Diba?
Gets. Kasi sinabi mo siya si Park Bogum.
Correct. Yun yung connection. Okay, it's a Park Bogum connection. So, ay na-imagine ko siyang naka-Dior. Tapos kasama niya ang later stage Jisoo. Later stage?
Later
What does that mean?
Ano sabihin
Older na siya.
Older?
Later stage!
Jisoo. Basta si Jisoo. As an older Sunbae. To Jongwoo. Ayan. Tapos itutour niya si Jongwoo. Ganon. Kasi alam niya, familiar siya sa ganapan sa Paris. Okay. Alright.
Ako na-imagine ko si Jongwoo si Jongwoo, sorry. Si Steven as the rich kid. Nagpakita siya ng bag tas parang basta mahal na lahat ng gamit niya. Hindi ko maalala kung anong bag niya. Anyway, as the rich boy, parang for some reason, na-imagine ko siya in very like mga tailored yung mukhang ganyan na itsura. Parang bagay siyang mag-Burberry. Parang na-imagine ko yung dadating lang siya. Tas yung mukha niya, parang sakto. Bagay sa sa ganyang, alam mong mayaman.
Correct. Old money, ganon.
Ganon.
Hindi galing contractor.
Hindi.
Galing.
Hindi galing sa illegal.
Galing sa illegal.
Senator or congressman.
Correct.
Don't forget, they have the bigger cut.
Correct.
Anyway, medyo ganun din yung na-imagine ko. Do you have anyone else pa ba, Pia? Steven lang.
Naisip ko rin si Jongwoo actually, parang because he has like the softer features, pero parang naisip ko baka nga si Weibo na lang ang mag-YSL. Sama nila si Ten.
Ay, pwede.
Kasi for the androgyny.
For the androgyny vibe. Yes. I can see it. YSL. Yes. How about you,
But I also want to see them as a group. Like, actually, along the lines of Burberry and Ralph Lauren.
Oo, naisip
meron
ko
silang
Lauren.
Bagay sila sa Ralph Lauren with a teddy bear.
Family. They kind of do like a family picture kind of thing. May ganun silang campaign sometimes. So I can imagine all of them. Like, being from different backgrounds, different, itsura and all that. I think sobrang cool nun. And I really think parang basing off this album, na medyo on the classy side, parang pwede silang patungo dun na, alam mo yun, mas instead of yung mga street,
correct,
mas ganon yung
mas
vibes.
put together.
I think lang naman, put together kind of thing.
Tailored.
So, yun yung na-imagine ko for them.
Okay. I think mangyayari talaga to. Hindi lang siya imagination. It's gonna happen. As Sarangstradamus says. Okay. Next, Ito I think important to for all Fohas. What will be their future music collab? Who will they collab with?
For me, because ito rin naman yung nagustuhan natin sa Universe League dahil ang mentors nila ay si Ten at si Yang Yang. So just let's make the NCT AHOF thing happen. Like that would be such a good stage, and feeling ko kaya namang sumabay ni Ten tsaka ni Yang Yang sa mga mas trendy youth, ganon.
Yeah.
Kasi galing naman nila sumayaw.
Correct.
Wavy nga pala sila, no? So perfect. International. So sakto sa AHO. International. Let's go. Or why not buong NCT? Punuin natin yung stage.
Kahit na yung NCT Wish, isama na natin Jarn.
Lahat.
Correct. I mean, 9 lang naman
7.
sila.
Correct.
I'm sure they can add 9 more, diba?
Diba? Come on.
Go for it. How about you, Mar?
Well, I want to see them with Eunice. Just because, FNF. I think that's kind of cute, right? Like, there has to be a like that. And on the international stage, I don't know why he's the first guy that I thought of, but like Niall Horan of One Direction.
Cute!
Kasi he's kind of steady.
Parang
steady lang siya. Hindi siya, alam mo yun, parang hindi siya, like you don't think of him automatically as hip, but he has really, really good music. Like consistent. So parang I feel like that's really cute. And then, Olivia Rodrigo na rin. Wala lang.
Why not?
Cute din yun.
Why not? Para may Pinoy pang isa para masaya, di ba? Filipinos,
yun
let's
nga.
go.
Yun nga
Sama
yun.
na natin Cat's Eye.
Yes!
Oo nga.
AHOF X Cat's Eye. Yeah. Okay.
Correct. Bruno Mars. Pinoy Power.
Yan, Pinoy
Ang
Power.
naisip ko sa Cat's Eye, biglang yung next na rin yung album. My metric.
I was also thinking of Gap also, actually, for them. Sabi mo kasi luxury
Oo nga.
Hindi pa naman luxury yung Gap.
Oo. Sa ano na yun? Next ang Rangstradamus session na natin for AHOF.
Oo.
Correct. Ako, I'm coming from my 17 experience, na at some point, kailangan magkaroon siya ng party music. Yes. So, we will have an AHOF X David Guetta kind of scenario.
At the later stage.
Later stage David
Later
Guetta.
stage na siya ngayon. So, latest stage
Laterest. maximum latest stage. David Guetta. Yes. Mm-mm. Para kasi to sa sa mga Tita Hoffs.
Si Apple Diap.
Pwede rin, para may isa pang Pinoy,
actually, cute nun.
So yes, pag David Guetta tayo, pag gusto natin ng medyo house. Pero kung gusto pag gusto nila ng medyo mas hip-hop, Apple Diap tayo.
Correct.
Off the app, back!
Ganda! Oh my God, that's it. Ganda!
Ang ganda! Filipino!
Ang ganda! Oh my God.
And as Sarangstradamus says, y'all know, it's gonna happen. Yes. We will do it. Mangyayari siya. Okay, so sa mga sa mga FOHAs na nakikinig, share with us kung ano yung mga manifestations nyo for the boys. We want to know para with our combined energies, we can make it happen. Okay? Yes, message us in our YouTube sa ating mga social media para magkaalaman tayo kung ano yung mga posibleng mangyari sa boys in the future. Okay, thank you guys for watching or listening to this episode. Salamat sa pakikinig. To your Tita Hoffs or what do you call that? Ahof Jumas. Talk about Ahof's latest album. If you have any thoughts about what we talked about today, share it with us. Please do. We want to know what you think. So this has been so much fun. We want to do it again. Share this episode with your friends. We are on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And guys, see you in our next episode. We have still a lot of episodes for this season. So abangan nyo na lang. So thank you. You're the best. Gumawa, Chegoya, and Saranghey!
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 Sarang off! Woo!
What are your real thoughts on FOHA?
Ihuli talaga natin. I think there is potential. Period.
Period. So in short, we don't get it.
Yun na yun. Yes.